Okay, today we are going to see application of stag. Stags are frequently used in evaluation of arithmetic expressions. The main application of stag is conversion and evaluation of Polish notations. These notations are called as infix, prefix, and postfix. So in exam they will ask you the question like what are the application of stag. So stags are widely used in operating system by compiler and by some applications. Some of the important application of stags are subroutine calls and recursion. For example, recursion, if you know, a function calling itself is called as recursion. Whenever a function call is there, at that time the compiler has to stop the further execution of the program and store its information somewhere, and then it has to go to that function and start the execution of that function. So whenever that information is stored in somewhere, that somewhere is nothing but a stack. That means compiler uses stag to store the information of current program before going to execute the function. Before making a jump to that function, compiler store the information of current scenario in a stack. So that is the application of stag. Second application of stag is interrupt handling. Interrupt handling means suppose you are running a program and some interrupt has occurred and it needs to be handled urgently. So at that time the current information of the program will be stored in stack. Third application is interconversion between infix, postfix and prefix expression. That means we can convert infix to postfix expression, postfix to prefix expression. So what are these expressions? We will see in this lecture or in next lecture. Fourth application is matching parentheses in expression. Whenever in an expression you are writing a plus b in one bracket and plus d minus c in another bracket, so these opening bracket and closing bracket are called as parentheses. So in order to match these parentheses, we use we take help of stag. So that is another application of stag, matching parentheses in expression. Fifth application of stag is decimal to binary conversion. Whenever you convert a decimal number to binary number, then at that time you can make use of stag to convert a decimal to binary number. And last application of stag is reversing a string. For example, this is a string. For example, this is a string. This string, if we reverse, then it will be like this. So this reversing of a string can be done with the help of stag. Like for example, this is a stag. Suppose this is a stag. Now in this tag I am going to store first, then second character, and then third character. So if I pop all these character, then first P will be popped, then S will be popped, and after that J will be popped. Like if I perform push and pop operation on this string for each character, then I get the reverse of the string very easily. So this is one of the application of stag. Moving further, we will see Polish notations. The process of writing the operations of an expression either before operands or after their operands is called as Polish notations or Polish notations. Operand means A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, X, Y, Z. These are called as operands. An operator means plus, minus, division, multiplication, and your this cap operator is used for power operator, like 2 to the power 2 can be written like this, 2 cap 2, right? Because in your keyboard or in your C program you cannot write 2 to the power 2. This can be written in MS Word, but in C compiler or C program or in simple text editor you cannot write 2 to the power 2. Hence 2 to the power 2 can be represented as 2 cap 2. So this cap operator is called as power operator. Okay, ठीक है, और exponential operator, ठीक है, like for example x to the power y, this can be represented as x cap y, ठीक है. Okay, so the process of writing the operators of an expression either before the operands or after their operands is called as Polish notations. Normally what we do, suppose we want to solve an expression 2 plus 5, then immediately we come to the conclusion that the answer is 7. The form of above expression give enough information so that we can interpret it correctly. In the above case, we know that 2 is added with 5 since operator plus appears in between them. This type of notation where operator appears in between the operand is called as infix expression. For example, a plus b, this is infix expression. 5 plus 2, this is infix expression. 3 plus 3, this is infix expression. Why it is called as infix expression? This is called as infix expression because the operator is in between. The operator is in between the operands. The operator is in between the operands. These are operands. These are operands. So this type of expression where operators appear in between the operands is called as infix expression. Consider another infix example, 2 plus 5 into 3. The operators plus and multiplication still appears in between the operands. But the problem is the ambiguity between the choice of operator and operands. What is ambiguity here? See. Now the equation is 2 plus 5 into 3. Right, this is the equation. So this can be solved like this. 5 plus 2, 7. 7 into 3, how much? 21. 21 is one of the answer. And in another way, I can solve it like this. 5 into 3, that is 15. Then this will be added to 2. This gives me different answer. The answer is 17. Now out of these two answers, which one is the correct answer? Now if you follow the rule of mathematics, rule of mathematics says that BODMAS. What is BODMAS? BODMAS says that first you have to evaluate bracket. Okay, I have chosen the bracket. Then outside the bracket, you have to go for division. Now in this expression, there is no division. Then you have to go for multiplication. So I have to perform 5 into 3. So 15 will be the answer, and after performing multiplication you have to perform the addition. Now 15 can be added to 2, hence the correct answer is 17 and wrong answer is 21. Why? Because in 21 you have performed addition first and then multiplication. According to the mathematics rule, you have to perform first multiplication and then you have to perform addition. The problem is the ambiguity between choice of operator and operands. In our daily life, we don't come across this ambiguity because we follow the rule of operator precedence to solve this expression. In mathematics, the rule we followed is operator precedence. Precedence means importance. Which operator has got more importance in comparison to multiplication and plus? Multiplication operator has got more importance, hence we multiply first and then we perform the answer with addition. According to the operator precedence rule, operator star is having higher precedence than plus operator, right? Although all this may be obvious to us because we are a human being, but for computers computers need to know exactly what operators to perform and in what order. One way to write an expression that guarantees there will be no confusion with respect to the order of operation is to write the expression in prefix or postfix Polish notations. There are three different forms of Polish notations which we are going to see in next lecture. For this lecture, it is important to know that one of the important application of STAG is evaluation of expression, and that evaluation of expression is also called as Polish notations. Polish notations are of three types: prefix, infix and postfix. Infix means the operator is in between, postfix means the operator is after operand, and prefix means the operator is before the operand. Okay, so we will see in detail about these prefix notation, postfix notation and infix notation in next lecture. Till then, thank you, bye.